Hey everybody, I'm Patrick. Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Style. If this is your first time here, really appreciate you clicking on the video. Today we are going to be talking about the Thursday Boots Captain. This was my second pair of Goodyear welted boots I ever bought. The first was actually a Thursday Major, one with the zipper on the side. Much less popular. It was my first sort of nice pair of boots. Wasn't really sure what I was looking for. Ended up selling that on OfferUp. I don't know, about a year ago. Wasn't a huge fan of them overall, to be completely honest with you. So pretty soon after I bought those, though, I really liked the style and the design Thursday in general. So I bought a second pair, and that's the Thursday Captains we're talking about today. I got them in natural Chromexcel leather, which at the time I, didn't know how sort of special of a leather it was, at least in my mind. Probably the coolest leather that's out there. Of course, Horween, tannage, um, very undyed natural leather, hot stuffed, all that good stuff. So I've had these boots just a couple weeks shy of 2 years. Bought them September of 2 years ago, and they've gone through some pretty decent changes as far as the coloration goes on the leather, and have a good amount of character, I think. So one thing I do need to disclaim up front, though, is in the 750 odd days I've had them, give or take. It's not like I've worn them 700 times or anything like that. I have lots of boots, lots of shoes, and I like to switch out what I'm wearing. So I've probably worn these between 150 and 175 times. So if you were to buy boots and wear them every day, this would be more like a 5 to 6 month look for you as far as wear goes on the sole and things like that. However, the leather just existing and being in the environment, things like that, does change with time. So this will be closer to a 2 year look at what the leather's like. But if you were to wear them every day, more like 6 months for the sole and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, the Thursday Captain. This boot needs a little introduction. It's definitely one of the most popular boots in the space and usually a gateway boot into more expensive boots. Mine were about this exact color that you see here in the stock photos when I got them. The natural Chromexcel can be all sorts of different colors, I hear. But yeah, mine were fairly light and fairly uniform. So about like this stock photo right here. And then now you see, so this is natural light. These are my boots here, taken today outside in cloudy cover. And then just a little bit around the boot here. Quite a bit darker. You can see in some spots, especially where the boot bends near the front of the toe on the toe box and in the vamp there. It displaces the oils in the leather. So that pretty much is always a lighter color. The oils just get pushed out of there and it's just never dark. So here's some indoors. And the color indoors does look slightly different. You can see here, I've got it next to a window. There's a bit of a discoloration from some selvage denim, which I think is cool. But yeah, you can see here on the heel, a little bit of wear, nothing too crazy. Deep, rich colors throughout. Really a big fan of how this turned out. You can see a little bit of creasing there on the toe box. A lot of waviness up top. So one thing about these, they did stretch out quite a bit. The Chromexcel leather is known for doing that. It's quite a bit more pliable than veg tan type of leathers. So as I started wearing this boot, I noticed where the laces are, the eyelets. After I cinched them up, they kept getting closer and closer as the leather stretched out more and more. So I have these in a 10D, which is generally what I wear in all boots. And they were a little snug at first, but I trusted the process. They stretched out great, and now I wear them with thick socks and have no issues. They fit fantastically. The comfort's really high. The soles here, as you can see, a little bit of wear there on the corner, not a ton. So yeah, since I work at home, I don't really wear these outside or anything. Even with 150 to 175 wears, the soles look almost brand new, which is pretty amazing. So if you're worried about longevity and you're not wearing them really, really hard, I mean, there's no reason why you can't get 5 years out of these boots, I would say, before you need a resole or before anything happens. One thing I did want to mention as well, in a lot of reviews I've seen, and actually someone I know in real life, they've had the front of their Thursdays between the outsole and the midsole, they've had it sort of delaminate a bit. I've had none of that. Mine have stayed together as they're supposed to stay together. So as far as the longevity goes, no issues whatsoever. And then we're going to end here on two pictures. These are some Instagram pictures. The one on the left, fairly heavily filtered. The one on the right, very minimally filtered, but it's just an absolute beautiful leather that ages well, and you could do a lot worse than this. So hopefully you enjoyed the 2-year look at these boots. Let me know if you have any questions below. Thanks a lot. Bye.